organized by Fintech Convergence Council and Payments Council of India of the Internet and Mobile Association of India. This session will be handed over to Mr. Adarsh Rathore, who happens to be a senior associate at National Payments Corporation of India. This should be a workshop on the topic AutoPay bringing ease to the payments. Without wasting much time, I would like to invite Adarsh to take on the stage and carry on with his discussion. Over to you, Adarsh. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Vivek, for the introduction. So I hope the screen is visible to all of you. So
Yes, Adarsh.
you all must be aware about that RBI allowed you processing of e-mandate on cards for recurring payments in August 2019, and based on the uh, continuous demand and from the ecosystem partners. Later on, RBI also allowed processing of e-mandate in UPI for recurring payments in in January 2020. Okay. Later on, within 5 months of that, NPCI launched AutoPay for processing of e-mandates in UPI for recurring payments in July 2020. And basically, AutoPay is a e-mandate on UPI platform. So, as you all must be aware that e-mandate are easier way for merchant and their buyers to handle all recurring payments like telephone bills, insurance premium bills, SIP, OTT platform subscription, etc., without keeping any manual track and making individual recurring payments. So why UPI AutoPay? How is it beneficial for the customers? User can make his recurring payment easy and instantaneously uh, without any hassle. It is secure and convenient way to do recurring payment as it is backed by two-factor of authentication and additional factor of authentication. Flexibility of setting mandate rule as per the requirements. Control with users as the user can pause and revoke the mandate which has been lying in his UPI app. User can monitor the payment by accessing his own app. So user can monitor all the debit which has been done against the mandate in the transaction history of the UPI app. And before any subsequent debit notification, a prior 24 hours notification comes to the user before the payment. So loan, insurance, mutual funds payments can be done without missing out the due dates and without setting reminders. Timely payment, avoiding late fees penalties. Customized payment option is available. So it is available with all kinds of frequency like daily, weekly, monthly, bi-monthly, quarterly, half yearly, and as presented. No waiting in long queues is required. No documentation and paperwork is required. And how it is beneficial for the merchants. It ensures lesser turnaround time with immediate and easy registration, ensure timely payment from the customer, better customer service, which results in customer satisfaction and customer retention, lending to increase customer base, builds trust among the customers, all possible flow available for registrations like collect, intent, and QR based flow, which I'll explain in the subsequent slides. So, AutoPay registration. So, AutoPay registration consists of two steps. First is mandate registration, which is basically a non-financial flow, non-financial transaction. The second step is first execution, which is a financial transaction, the very first execution. Now, the first execution can be done in two approaches. The first approach being the immediate execution approach. Now, if the first execution is happening immediately, then the PIN is not required from the user as additional factor of authentication. And if the first execution is happening after some period of time, deferred execution in the deferred execution approach, PIN will be required from the user as additional factor of authentication. Once these two steps is been done successfully, the user's AutoPay mandate gets registered successfully. So basically, this is the AutoPay registration steps which has been involved in the AutoPay registration. Now, once the mandate has been registered and first execution has been done, For all subsequent debits, pre-debit notification is been sent to the user prior 24 hours of the actual debit. So basically, this pre-debit notification is a new API introduced by us. This API is initiated by the Pay PSP, which through which Pay PSP informs Payer PSP and the issuer about the debit which is scheduled 24 hours of this after 24 hours of this pre-debit notification. In the details of this pre-debit notification, Pay PSP informs the Payer PSP about the date, time, amount, UMN, merchant name, and mandate purpose. All these details is been communicated to the Payer PSP and the issuer through Pay PSP. And it's the Pay PSP responsibility to ensure successful confirmation at least 24 hours prior to the debit. Okay, once successful response to Pay PSP is received, it's the responsibility of issuer bank and Payer PSP to notify their respective customer through medium of notification or SMS about the debit which has been scheduled 24 hours of this pre-debit notification. So for the mandate which has been created for the users, there are three more functionality which is there for the user. User can modify the mandate. So a modification can be done through an entity who has created the mandate. One who creates the mandate can only modify the mandate. And while modifying the mandate, UMN, which is a unique mandate number, will not get changed. Only the amount and end date of the mandate can be changed through modification feature. And UPI PIN will always be required by the user for modifying any mandate. For pausing, a user can pause a mandate. Say, suppose a user has received a pre-debit notification, and upon receiving the pre-debit notification, user decides to pause that, do not want to continue with that particular debit. So user can go on his respective UPI app and select the pause option available on the app. Once the user clicks on the pause option, he will be asked to select the start date and end date for pausing this mandate. And for pausing the mandate, PIN will be always be required from the user. Pausing and unpausing the mandate, PIN will be required from the user. And if any merchant or Pay PSP is initiating a debit request to any pause mandate, that particular transaction will get declined at the Payer PSP end. And for that, specific response code or an error code is there for that. And if the user does not want to continue with that respective mandate and wants to cancel that mandate, then user can go ahead with the revoke functionality. If the user wants to revoke the mandate, he has to just go in his UPI app and select that particular mandate and click on the revoke option. And after clicking on the revoke option, user just has to enter the UPI PIN. Once the user enters the UPI PIN, the mandate will get revoked. And this particular information will be conveyed to the Pay PSP and the issuer bank that this mandate has been revoked. Now I'll speak about the AutoPay user journey. The flows which I'm about to show is just an indicative flow. So there are three types of flow which is possible in UPI AutoPay. First being the collect flow, second is a QR based flow, and third is intent flow. So starting with the collect flow, let's take an example that a user has a merchant app in his phone which is enabled on UPI AutoPay. User clicks on that particular merchant app, and after clicking on that, and in the app he selects a subscription package which he wants to go ahead with. After selecting that subscription package, merchant will capture mandate related information required for registration. Once it has been done, user will proceed. Click on proceed button. Once the user clicks on proceed button, all the possible modes of payments will be shown to the user, wherein user will select the UPI AutoPay for registration of the mandate. Once the user selects the AutoPay option for registration of mandate, a screen will open wherein the user has to enter his UPI ID. Once the user enters his UPI ID in the third screen, which you can see, a mandate registration request will get initiated, which you can see in the fourth screen, and the notification will be received by the user from his respective UPI app. Once the user clicks on that particular notification, it will land him to his respective UPI app, wherein he can see the mandate registration request lying in his pending tab. Once the users click on the confirmation button, it will take him to the a page where he can see all the mandate related details like name of the merchant, start date and end date of the mandate, amount of the mandate, frequency of the mandate, uh, and the and the bank account with which he wants to create that particular mandate. Once the user selects on the proceed button, it will land him into confirmation page where he confirms all the details which was there in the previous screen. Once the users click on the confirm button, UPI common library page will get open, wherein the user has to enter his UPI pin. Once the user enters his UPI pin, mandate will get successfully created. So this was the collect flow. Now I'll speak about the mandate QR scan flow. In the mandate QR scan flow, let's say suppose users decides on a service to purchase on merchant interface. He goes any merchant website, selects on the subscription package which he wants to go ahead with. Upon that, user will be asked to select the preferred payment mode, and if the user selects the is the intent flow. Uh, In this case, let's say suppose user goes on the merchant app and selects the subscription package, and after he selects the subscription package, merchant will capture mandate related information for registration as which was there in the previous flows as well. And upon after that, user will be shown all the preferred payment, all the payment mode which is available as a registration mode. All the apps which is in the third screen, you can see all the apps which is there in his is in his phone will get reflected. And once he selects his preferred UPI app, upon selecting his preferred UPI app, it will land him into the page wherein all the mandate related details are available.
Adarsh,
Yeah,
your presentation is not moving.
1 second. Moving now. So the intent flow, as I was explaining, once the user selects option for AutoPay registration through a UPI payment mode, all the UPI apps which are available on the user phone will get reflected. Once the user select his preferred app, upon selecting his preferred app in his respective UPI app, all the mandate related details will get reflected to the user. The details will be like this: name of the merchant, UPI ID of the merchant, start date, end date of the mandate, and the amount of the mandate, frequency of the mandate. Once the user click on the proceed button, it will land him into the confirmation page wherein the user reconfirms screen. And after confirming the on these details, it will land him into the UPI pin page, wherein the user has to enter his respective UPI pin. Upon entering the UPI pin, a mandate will get successfully created. So this was basically the three flows which are available for mandate registration. Now I'll show you a video on how to purchase an insurance using UPI AutoPay service. Let me project that video for you. I hope my screen is visible to all of you.
Insurance you wish to buy. Choose the cover amount
Yes, Adarsh,
and
your
payment
video is playing.
frequency. Select from the list of available plans. Select the benefit payout to nominee and proceed. Check the details of the plan and check out. Select Pay with UPI. Enter your UPI ID and proceed. You will receive a notification to open your UPI-enabled app. Select the notification received to open your UPI-enabled app. Enter your app passcode. Check the details of the mandate and select the bank account to debit the mandate amount from. Accept the terms and approve to proceed. Enter your UPI PIN to authorize the mandate. Your mandate has been created successfully.
So this video was basically on how you can purchase insurance through UPI AutoPay service. I'm very glad to inform that it's been almost 1 year and 3 months of launching UPI AutoPay, and we are currently live with industries like OTT, insurance, investment, bill payments, and NGOs, media, and wallets, and we are and in this month we are expected to close the successful mandate registration about 2.5 million, which we will close in this month. Thank you for attending this session. Vivek,
Thank you, Adarsh, for sharing your
yeah,
insights on this particular product. I'm sure this would definitely bring ease to a lot of payment issues which customers face. On that note, I would like to again thank you. I would like to thank the participants for continuously engaging with us.
yeah,
On that note, I would also like to thank our partners Razorpay, Amazon Pay, WhatsApp, in association with Google Pay, Open Financial Technologies, and Cash Free Payments. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Have a wonderful day.
thank you, Vivek. Thank you,
Thank you,
everyone.
Adarsh. Thank you.